Now then guys, welcome back to the channel. So today, new lake, new venture. So we're down at Moon Lake in Tattershall. So there's 3 lakes. There's this one, this is Moon Lake, and then you've got 2 others up that way. Quite excited about this one. So I was a bit disappointed this morning, a bit of a cold chill this morning, but what can you do? So what I'll do, I'll show you where I am obviously later on in the video, but you can see I've got a lovely feature right there, absolutely very carpy. So, and I've been told by a gentleman over there in the far bank that they do like to cruise around the island, so but never forget the margins. Anyway guys, so I'm going to leave it there, and then hopefully we can bag ourselves a fish on this new lake, which I've been told there are some right gems in here, and also been told there's a angler's tail that it's never been banked, but there's a something big in here. We don't know if it's a catfish. The owner says no one's ever put a catfish in it, so we don't know. It's definitely not a pike. So yeah, carp, catfish, or even a sturgeon or whatnot, but there's nothing known of any catfish or sturgeon in here apparently, so we'll have to go from there in a bit. Now then guys, so nothing as of yet. I've had one liner. But let me spin you guys around, show you where I'm fishing. Right, so my left hand rod, it was out there, but I've had a switch round. So the left hand rod is just in this margin. My middle rod is up there, just off that. It's about half a rod length off that overhanging tree thing there. My right hand rod is about 3/4 of the lake there. So yeah, but I say nothing yet. I've seen no signs at all. So yeah, so I'm using just some mesh bags of mixed pellet. In that there I've got some ground bait, robin red ground bait just in there from previous sessions, so I thought I'm going to use that up before I even start getting some more. I've got some robin red oil slick from Dynamite, and I've also got some krill. So yeah, got some 15mm robin red drill pellets just as a backup, you know, and then I've got some 15mm krill boilies from Dynamite. So, and I've got some of them in some PVA mesh bags as well. So I'm only travelling light, never fished this lake before, so I'm not sure what to expect, but I know there's a lot of nuisance fishing here, like bream, things like that, so we'll have to go from there. But so it's about 20-mile-an-hour winds. It's a south northwesterly wind, I believe. It's a little bit chilly, but when the sun comes out, breaks through those clouds, it's not too bad. So but I'm in the car, so I've got my receiver on. I'm straight on the rods if need be. But yeah, apart from that, there's nothing else to go on by. So angler over there, like I said before, he had a ghostie and a bream last night. I think there's only 6 of us on anyway, so the ones opposite me, the other side of the island, I spoke to them first and they said they had 2 bream during the night. And the one to my right of me, he said he hasn't had nothing, so it's, whether it's keeping it close to your chest, I don't know, but it is what it is. It's very, very windy. But we'll have to go from there. I bought me a zig gear, but I don't think they're going to be on. The lake ain't very deep. I plumbed it. I think I got about 4 foot, 5 foot. So, but it is down. I can see it is down quite a bit, about 1.5 foot. So we'll have to go from there. Wind's picked up. Nothing's happened apart from we've had an owl from the farm park decide to place a presence. I was here for about 2 hours, people trying to get it in. That's gone. I've had 4 liners. Let me show you where I'm fishing. So I've had to switch around again. So my rod, middle rod, which was up there, I was having liners on that, so I've put one right up tight against there, and my left hand rod is middle up there. My right one is, see that overhanging tree branches, is just off that. So yeah, everyone's packed up. It's just me and mate over there. I think he's packing up. But yeah, so I've got a couple of hours left. It's only a short day session, but it is what it is. New lake. I will be coming back here. Definitely be coming back here. I like this lake. I got a bit of entertainment in the back with the music from the farm park. But yeah, so I don't really know what to. I didn't know what to expect on this lake. I know nothing about this lake apart from there's some gems in here. Looking back on the socials, there's a really nice ghosty which will look good in my portfolio, but still remains to be added. Like I said, it's not very deep. I counted 4.5, 5 foot. It is rather low, so that is quite low. The banks are quite low, so you've got about 1 foot lots of water there. So yeah, but everyone's going. Our mate is going as well, so I'll be the only one left. 2 hours left, so hopefully we can bag yourself. Well, 3 hours left, but we're going 2. Hopefully we can bag ourselves one. I'm going to go ask the question because it's funny how they're all leaving at the same time. Is there times just a time limit you can fish on a day session, or are they all just going home together? Well, nothing at all, not even a sniff. It's got warmer though, but I'm hoping, well, I've got 45 minutes to an hour left, so yeah, hopefully we could bag one out by then. But so I've put all my 3 rods are where they were before, 1 on the island and 2 to the left of the island. You've got, so this owl has gone missing. They're walking around the lake trying to find it. Yeah, I don't know. So I don't hope it goes to the other side into that island. But yeah, but it's one of those things, isn't it? Really. I would have thought you don't fly birds out on windy weathers, on gusty weather. 1, they can't hear you, and 2, surely they open the wings up and that's it. They take the wind in their stride. But what do I know? I don't fly birds. Huh. But yeah. So I'm the only one on the lake, and I'm going to show you guys, get the camera, I'm going to show you guys where I am. So like I said, I'm the only one on the lake. The right hand rod is still close up to the island it was there, and now it's just on that side there, just yeah. And my left hand rod is about center of from that bank to the tree up there, but it's literally past that overhang tree, so it is possibly about there. And my middle rod is where it was before, just on the overhanging branch there. So that's, I've had, I'm going to put you guys down, I've had some interest on my middle one, but that is it. I've had like 4 or 5 liners now, so there's something there, but it's probably nuisance fish. I'm on a run of blanks, but that is fishing, that is fishing, and we have to go from there. If you don't see me with a fish, the next will be the outro, guys, in a bit.